Welcome to another video of Fathoming Mind. In today's video, we are going to discuss about self-regulation. So here what we understand by the self-regulation. We know that we all have got a self, that I am, for example, I am Shan and I am coming from such and such place and I am doing such and such jobs and I belong to such and such family. So it all refers to my self-identity in the society. And also I have a self because I have some experiences in my life which is different from you, and these experiences are only subjective to me. Only I have this experience, and my behavior is in accordance with that. So here what is important is the behavior. Through the self regulation, what we are doing is that we are just controlling, modifying and beautifying our behavior. So behavior is the sum total of all our self expressions, what we are doing in the society. Sometimes people may be very selfish, sometimes people may be very service minded, sometimes people may be very shy, sometimes there may be people who are very talkative, active, energetic, sometimes the people who like to be lonely. So these are certain behaviors people are showing in different instances in the society. It depends on the experiences that they get from the society, and also in some sense genetics also. So depending on these factors, the people behave indifferently in the society. But sometimes there are some unwanted behaviors are also there in the society. We also see some people who act very antisocial way in the society, which is not expected by the society. They get angry, they become aggressive, they harm the public things and even attack the people. So these kind of things also happen with the people when they act antisocially or aggressively in the society. And sometimes some impulses people are not able to control and things like that. Even though we are not acting very antisocially or aggressively, may have certain behavioral issues which we may not be able to. Sometimes we feel that we are not able to control, or we are not able to keep it under check. So here how we are just going to analyze, we are just going to see how we can control or modify or beautify the behaviors of ourselves. So self regulation refers to that, how to modify our behavior. So just if you understand to understand the word regulation, we can just understand the regulator of the fan. So every fan has got a regulator. By using the regulator, we can control the speed of the fan, how much speed we need. That way we can use the fan. In the same way, we can also regulate our behavior, how we have to behave in the society. If there are some unwanted things in our behavior, how we can remove these things from our self or personality. So these are the things we are going to analyze in this video. So three things we have to consider to regulate our behavior. The first step is observation of one's own behavior. First we have to observe our behavior, how I am behaving in each day to different people, to some people or some other people. So when if I am behaving aggressively with some people or calmly to some people, what are the reasons or why I behave like that? Or sometimes just observe it without judging it, just to see how I am in certain situations with some people, how I am behaving. Am I behaving politely or aggressively? So just to watch one's own behavior throughout, how I am behaving, how I am in the society, in the family, in the friend circle and things like that. How goes my behavior? This is known as self-observation of one's own behavior. Once we find that in our self-observation, if there are some unwanted elements of our behavior, sometimes getting angry, sometimes showing some unwanted actions, or saying some unwanted or ill things to others which may be hurting others. So these kind of things just observe, and whether we find it unwanted, then the next step is to give the self instruction to oneself. So first step is self observation. Once we have found out, once we just observe our behavior, we see the unwanted things in our behavior, maybe getting angry or telling ill to the others or gossiping about others. So finding out these unwanted things and giving self instruction to others, when the next time it comes, I will stop it, or I will take some step to not to do that, isn't it? Once we could win in that, means next time after observation we have given self instruction, when the next time if we could win in that behavior of not telling a lie or not getting angry or not gossiping, so once we have won in that, we have to give the third step, that is self reinforcement. So in self reinforcement we are rewarding our own behavior. If we have done acted very positively in the particular unwanted situation or in the so-called unwanted situation, give a positive reinforcement to myself, like give a pat, okay, I have acted very nicely in the situation, you are a too good person. We can appreciate ourselves looking at the mirror, or we can watch our favorite movie or take a favorite dish, favorite food we like. So this way we can motivate ourselves. Whenever we stop any of the unwanted behaviors through the self instruction, just give self reinforcement in this way by rewarding ourselves, which by rewarding ourselves with a positive gift which we are relishing or liking in our life very much. Maybe a movie, maybe going for a ride, maybe by taking food. So these are the main three steps which are involved in the process called self regulation. So through the self regulation we are really regulating or controlling our, or modifying or beautifying our behavior, and we are doing this self regulation through the three steps. The first step is self observation, observing one's own self and the behavior, how we are behaving in different situation. In the second step, once we found out the unwanted elements of our behavior of getting angry or telling lie or gossiping, just give self instruction to stop that. And once we have one, we could do that, we could win in that situation, give us motivation or a self reinforcement. That is the third step, by having our favorite food, or by watching a favorite movie, or by going for outing, or by doing any of our favorite actions. So this way, slowly we can get rid of the unwanted things of our behavior. So let us try to practice these three steps of self regulation, and have a positive behavior and fill the society and family with positivity. Thank you, dear friends.